And that, people, is right. I am the Golden One himself, Ricky Goldman. This right here is the channel of channels. The YouTube of YouTube. It is the People Wrestling Channel, and this is the 2022 WrestleFest review. So, first of all, before I got to show you what I got signed, the photos I got, it was a complete utter fuck up. It was complete mayhem, a complete mess, very, very stressful, piss up in a Buick kind of thing, like queuing for hours, queuing for a good 2 hours. You know, me and my friend got there at 11, queuing for a good 2 hours, and it is one of those things you never know when you're going to get in, you never know how long you're queuing for. You know, you're going to miss photos, you're going to miss signings, you're going to miss the talks. And then, you know, once you're in, they didn't really say where you to go. They just went like, you're in and that's it. You never had to find your own way around, and whether they were doing photos and whether they were doing the autographs or signings. Once you, and then you got a photo, with a certain somebody. It was fairly quick with other people, and we'll get to that certain somebody in a minute. But with him, it was fairly quick. With other people, you know, you could have a little bit of a chat too. But once you got, you know, once you had your photo took, you had to then kind of go downstairs and try and find it. And there was no number, there was no nothing. It was just, oh, is this you? And they just show you your photo, and they just looked at you, and that's how they would do it. Now I'm sure they were printing out the photos. I think I saw them print out the photos once you had it, so they could give it you right there. And yes, you got it in like a little nice cardboard frame, but whatever, it would have saved a lot of time. The talks were good for how much I listened to, and you could hear them throughout the venue. Meeting, you know, other wrestling fans were good, were cool. And meeting who I met, you know, was more than cool. But it wasn't good. I did unfortunately miss out on two autographs of the signing. One of those was Lindsay Dorado. The other photo was Nina Samuels, and the signing was the Mountie. Now, hopefully, Nina Samuels probably doing, I could be on the UK Indies anyway, so we get to meet her there anyway. So it's only Lindsay Dorado, so it would have been great to meet him, but nothing really to cry about. But, you know, a horrible setup. You know, nothing like Love Wrestling. I really recommend people go to next year in Manchester. You know, great setup. As soon as your photos top, you walk around, it's there ready for you. You can actually chat to the wrestlers. You can meet the wrestlers for free, like you having to buy a signing or a photo with them. This one, you had to, if you bought a photo or a signing, you couldn't meet the wrestlers. They weren't walking around, so you probably still could have met them. So overall, it was good, but it could have been a whole lot better. And unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be another one because of a lot of complaints. And we have got Rikishi coming up in November now, Hall of Famer, great guy to meet. I met him, but I doubt very much they're going to do well at all with that, just because this was such a shambles and this was just such a carry-on. So not good, but I did enjoy it. So on the other side of this, I'm going to show you what I did get signed. But you, first of all, need to get one of my T-shirts, purchase one of my T-shirts, and this is exactly the place to do it. So, you're damn right. Pro Wrestling Gullmans, all five designs. Thought I'd quickly show you what I got signed and the photos that I got. A lot of people have been complaining about this. It was a scam. Fair enough. If you, unfortunately, if you feel that way and it was your dream, you're huge for hours. It was your dream to meet Bret Hart or a certain somebody that I'm going to show you a photo of. Your kind of your lifelong dream to meet him, and you didn't get to. You felt very ripped off, and you can't get a refund. That is a very fortunate position to be in. So I do feel sorry for you guys that are in that position. I do hope you can get your money back. But let me just show you what I got signed. So first of all, I did get a signing of the one and only, the legends themselves, Adrian Street and Linda. So it was great to meet them. And I have actually got a photo with meeting them. So there you go. Now I've got to say, both Adrian and Linda are absolutely lovely, great to meet. But to kind of just up one corner somewhere, unless you ask, you didn't know if that's who it was, and just kind of not really positioned in the best place, really. I did meet the one and only Harry Smith, or David Harry Smith in WWE. Great to meet him. I did have a nice chat with him. I did indeed meet the one and only, excuse me, the Mountie. And last but certainly not least, an absolute megastar, Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. Absolutely awesome to meet him. Once you met him, you were kind of ushered away, which I suppose he's a busy man and he's going to be protected and all of that. But fair enough, at least they did a talk, at least they did a Q&A. But I enjoyed it for what it was. Could have been a whole lot better, and it was very, very stressful. But still, I enjoyed it. It still was good. What's also good is this right now. So yes, indeed, and may follow me do all of that. I'm going to do some promotion in a little bit, but if you ever do another WrestleFest, I just hope it's a whole lot better, a lot more controlled, goes a lot more smoothly. Even, the vendors, they weren't happy. I don't think anybody was really happy about this, but it was what it was. I got to meet Tyson Fury, so that's a lifelong memory meeting, a massive star in Tyson. So that's going to kind of last forever for me. So does that kind of override how bad time it was? I think it does. It's not necessarily the day itself. It's you like the lifelong memories. So I did hear also that one person was getting 15 things signed by Bret Hart. That's just absolutely ridiculous. They probably held up the queue and just poor Bret and poor people that were waiting, and just an absolute, it's money. So of course the organisers, the promoters, are going to let that happen, but just absolutely ridiculous. And apparently they're only doing like one person do signings. That's just ridiculous. You could have had a table with a couple of people on, and just what an absolute fuck up. Obviously, I love a wrestling, you can go around and meet 10 people and get signed off 10 people or even more. But I did enjoy it for what it was. I'm not saying it wasn't a mess, it wasn't a fuck up, it wasn't stupid, it wasn't a little bit of a waste of time. I'm not saying that at all. But for the most part, I enjoyed it. I got to meet Tyson Fury, the Mountie, Harry Smith, Angel Street, and Linda. Would have been nice to meet Lindsay Dorado, but nothing to cry about. And Nina Samuels, I would have thought now she'd be doing the UK Indie, so probably meet her there. If not, okay. But you know, it's one of those things. You know, love of wrestling, you would have to queue. You know, love of wrestling, you'll be straight in as soon as the doors open, you're in, and people just go wherever they're going. I don't know. Maybe it's they did book for, they said 1,000 tickets. Maybe the nightclub, it was at Prism in Cardiff, didn't hold that many. What can I say, really? I don't know. I'm not the promoter, but promoters are in it just for the money. They take your money and run. This is why Love of Wrestling is fantastic. If you have any, if you didn't, you were meant to, if you were meant to meet something you didn't, it instantly refund you or offer you something at least. Whereas obviously WrestleFest, apparently someone knew the guy that run it, wasn't surprised that this happened. So also they did say on their Facebook that the time slots for photos and signings were kind of just a guide and not necessarily kind of that's what was going to happen. Now, Love of Wrestling Love of Wrestling, those photos and those signings would happen. Well, the signings are just whenever they're at the table, but the photos would happen the time they're meant to happen. And if you didn't get it, they're not going to guarantee you did get that photo. We can also get the photo at the tables. You can get a signing, get the photo at the table to save yourself time if you're not that bothered about getting a professional one. So I would highly recommend Love of Wrestling next year in April in Manchester. Kalito, Booker T, Charmel, and Cincy Nummerler so far already announced, already booked. Get yourself there. But I'm going to do some promotion. So P&P, Pancakes and Power Slams on the Wrestling Rumours page. Unfortunately, I missed last night. I was asleep. Very long weekend, great weekend. Remember weekend, but long weekend. So P&P, Pancakes and Power Slams on the Wrestling Rumours page, their own page, and they're on YouTube. Go and check them out. Their guest last night, Dr. Chris Featherstone interviewed Brian Kendrick last night, so certainly go and check it out on the Sportskeeda page, but also P&P, Pancakes and Power Slams. If you like, and also all of this is in the description below, what I'm going to be going through now. If you like your podcasts, I have two for you here. The first one being Domcast. Make sure to head over and go and give it a listen. The second one being hang on. This one. So, In Time Wrestling Podcast. Head over, give this one a listen. Also, if you like your e-feds, I have three here for you. The first one being TWF Network, in fact. Go and check this one out. I'm sure the spot's open if you want to get your car creator wrestler in there. Head over, check it out. Also, description, checking that out as well. ASPW, All Star Pro Wrestling Network. Go and check this one out also. And last but not least, with the E-Feds, is this one. So, Ray Dog Extreme Wrestling on YouTube. I believe the spot's open. So, men, women, and tag team calls. I believe the spot's open. And this guy does have his own pro wrestling tee. So, go and check that out. Buy a t-shirt, support him, and that is this. So, there you go. Billy Ray Dog, Pro Wrestling Tees. I believe he's just got some new designs out, so go head over, check them out, see what you think, buy a t-shirt, support the guy. You'll get a shout out, and you're supporting a charity. So head over to that. If you like your more promo-based E-Feds and you're good at promos, you think you're the promo king, head over to this one first, and that is PPA, Promo Performance Alliance. They do have their own YouTube, and there it is. So head over if you think you're the promo king and you can cut promos like Roman Reigns and The Rock. Head over, have a go. And last but not least, with these is something you'll definitely need to check out because I'm a part of it, and that is this. So NAW New Albany Wrestling on Facebook. Check it out. Even if you go and just like the page and just check out the page, you don't need to have to cut a promo. Go and do that. Then back to me. So Pro Wrestling Tees, Goldman's, all 5 designs. And me on Facebook, Ricky J. Pate. And you can become a part of this. I've just added a new member. The WWE AW Predictions League. We can become the Battle of the Nations champion. Follow me on Twitter, Rick the Rock 30. We'll be looking for my link tree, Ricky G 34. But more importantly, my blog, the best blog out there to ever grace the internet. My blog, the Golden Blog. So go get checking this one out. WWA World Wrestling Alliance on Facebook. If you want your month-long shout-outs, you simply easily like and subscribe. There are going to be 2 reminders coming your way right now, and the first one is right there. And the second one is right here. So, Pro Wrestling Tees, Linktree, like and subscribe, Facebook, WWA, and Twitter. So, another review out the way. Coming up will be a movie review on Friday. So then again, movie review coming on Friday. And yeah, WrestleFest wasn't the best. Quite stressful. A big fuck up. But I overall enjoyed it. Kind of making the best of that situation, I suppose, and got to meet some big names. So unfortunately, it was what it was, and if they do one next year, which I doubt they will, but if they do, WWE probably won't be in. Calling next year, there are it might be SummerSlam, but if they do one, Manchester, Cardiff, wherever, hopefully they sort themselves out. But do like and subscribe right now for to be part of the ones. And it is Ricky Goldman out.